Hello, Top Fan Rivalry followers. It is Bill from Top Fan Rivalry. We got a Monday morning for you. Hope everybody's doing well. It's been a little crazy this weekend. Got a lot of rivalry games, got a lot of fun baseball going on. But hey, we made it to Monday. It's going to be exciting. A lot of fresh podcasts this week, fresh new faces, a couple people that haven't been on before. We got a guy who's an Astros fan who will be dropping on tomorrow morning. We got a Padres fan who hasn't been on yet, who will drop on Friday morning, and then a couple returning faces throughout the week. But hey, just wanted to give you coming into the week, if you're a baseball fan, any type of baseball purist, I'm going to give you a quick breakdown here on this Monday morning. So hopefully you enjoy it. First of all, a couple things to pay attention to, right? You got Boston, who you know, we were thinking that they were heading in the right direction, trending in the right direction. They lost their last three games, are now in the cellar, but only in the cellar by a half a game behind the Yankees. Then you got the Angels who lost last two, and they've dropped to third place. They're only a half a game behind um, the Houston Astros, but they're still a half a game out of that. So Angels are only 4.5 out of the lead, though, which is nice. And MLB, if you look at MLB.com, they already are listing the stats for the wild card, which I'm thinking we're a fourth of the way through the season. We play 162 games. We're 40 games into this thing, right? Why are we listing wild card things? Don't worry about that until we get to 100 games, right? But hey, anyways, good times on that one. Couple things to watch out for this week that I'm pretty excited about. Obviously, everybody knows where my loyalties lie with what team is my favorite team, but I'm a baseball guy. I'm a baseball purist. I love baseball. And you guys are gonna get tired of hearing me say that, but here's a couple of series to pay attention to. So the Baltimore Orioles have a very unique and interesting week where they have a chance to kind of make some inroads in their division. Now they're only 4 games back of Tampa Bay, who started lights out. Everybody remembers how well Tampa Bay started. Tampa Bay is 31-11, but Baltimore is 26-14. Can you believe that we're talking about Baltimore being 26-14? They are lights out this week. They have a 4 game set with the Anaheim Angels, who, like we just talked about, or the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. I apologize. I'm from Southern California, so I can't call them that. But they have a 4 game set in Baltimore. We're going to try to go live for one of those games, but it may or may not happen. So just depending on schedules and timings and things like that. But 4 game set with Baltimore, that should be unique. Um, and then they follow that up with a 3 game set with Toronto, who they're right above by 2 games. Toronto's 24-16, and Baltimore's 26-14. So the next 7 days for Baltimore are going to be key. If you're, again, baseball purist, be paying attention to Baltimore and their schedule. The Yankees obviously are, fighting for their lives. They get to play Toronto this week. So the Yankees have a 3 game set with Toronto. Yankees are 23-19. Remember, this is the only division in baseball. The American League East is the only division in baseball currently where every team is over 500. Insane. Absolutely freaking insane. So that being said, and then you've got the Rays who are going to play the New York Mets Tuesday through Thursday this week, which is going to be a lot of fun because the Mets need to kind of kick it up into high gear. Who knows what's going on over there in Queens, right? The Mets are 20-21, so they're 4-6 in their last 10. It's not awesome, right? And so if you're a Mets fan, you're starting to wonder, okay, hey, listen, we're 41 games into this thing. It's not looking like a pretty picture. So what do we need to do to step it up into a little bit better of high gear? So I'm going to try to get a couple of Mets fans on in the next couple of days, a week or so, just to kind of give us a little bit of a breakdown on what's happening. But there's your keys to look for. Um, you saw some of the better teams, and I'm not even the Dodgers swept the Padres this weekend. I'm not even going to talk about that because the Padres are too good of a team offensively. They're underperforming right now. That means nothing. They're 19-22. I can't foreseeably see them having another 41 games like this. There is no way. There is no way that I'm seeing these guys at 38-44. They are too good of an offense to do that. So props to the Padres. Don't worry, they'll turn it around. They get the Kansas City Royals this week. Dodgers get the Twins. There's not a lot to talk about there, but pay attention to that American League East and how that's developing. So, like I said before, my very first YouTube back in action with YouTube was you got to play small ball. So, anyways, that's the breakdown for you. Look to the American League East. It's a lot of fun baseball. Even if you're not a fan of these teams, look to the American League East because there's a lot of good ball there this weekend to be had. A lot of good teams there. Again, I'm going to break this down for you, and this is insane to think there were 41 games, 42 games, depending on the team. Tampa Bay is 31 and 11. Baltimore is 26 and 14. Toronto is 24 and 16. The Yankees are 23 and 19. The Red Sox are 22 and 19. So everybody's over 500. Whereas you have one division in baseball, I won't mention which, but the American League Central, right? Where your team that's in first place is over by 5 games, but the next team behind them is under by 2 games. So, you know, American League East. Pay attention to it, guys. Have a fantastic week. We're going to actually upload the video for this to YouTube. So if you want to check us out on YouTube, feel free. But good Monday morning to you. We appreciate you. We appreciate all that you do to be part of the Top Fan Rivalry community. Check us out on Instagram. Give us a like. Give us a follow. Give us a like on, I'm sorry, on Facebook, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and also subscribe to us on YouTube. There's a lot of things coming out that Top Fan is going to be doing. So pay attention. It's going to get exciting. Appreciate you guys. Have a great Monday.